This is Athletes Unlimited. Back for week 3 of volleyball action. 44 players from around the globe constitute this new United States Pro League. World and Olympic champions fight to be inscribed and forever immortalized in the Book of Unlimited. We have reached the midpoint of the season. 3 experienced captains hold positions of power. Bethany Cruz, Leah Edmond, and points leader Jordan Larson continue atop the leaderboard. This week, Ebony Wanabu joined the league elite. Her side continues to look for their first taste of victory. Tension builds. Another Sunday takes shape. Kills, aces, digs, and teamwork lead to squad goals fulfilled. Who takes another step toward Athletes Unlimited glory? Team Wanabu looks for win number 1 as they take on Team Larson next on Fox Sports 2. Tonight's match is presented by Guaranteed Rates. If you've been with us, welcome back to Dallas. If you just joined us, welcome for the first time to Fair Park Coliseum. Team Larson takes on Team Wanabu, match number 2 of a Sunday night. Hi everybody, welcome inside. Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell, 2-time national team captain. Salima, we've seen some lineup changes already tonight. Another one, a big one. Odina Alieva gets her first shot for Team Wanabu.
Well, I think you're going to see some lineup changes as we move forward over the course of the weekend. And Team Wanabu is just looking for a little more stability in that other outside hitting position. Odina Alieva added that passing and consistency with her attacking. And what was interesting to note, Team Larson stayed the same. They played a marathon match last night. Long battle, but they're keeping the same lineup and keeping it the same.
Team Larson won that battle, and they come in with a 1-0 record. Looking forward to who we are. If you don't know, we are a league of 44 world-class players. We draft new teams every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on Facebook Live. We have an innovative scoring system. You, the fan, can participate. It is an individual title inside of a team concept. Let's take a look at our Geico leaderboard and give you an idea of just how many points are being scored and who is dominating. But Bethany Cruz played earlier in the evening, has played exceptional thus far this weekend.
She's played so well and really catapulted herself to the top of the leaderboard, but of course Jordan Larson still has to play. There's a 400-point difference, a lot of points to still be had, but it's really close when you get to that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position.
Kelly Hunter, the setter, sneaking in there into 4th place for the moment, and the focus is on setters for this one. Bree King for Team Larson.
Well, both setters were drafted high in the draft this past week. In the 2nd round, Bree King just adds so much. She could set the offense, run the offense so well, but it's really her defense that's been unbelievable in my estimation. Coming into the weekend, tied for first in overall digs.
For Taylor Bruns, when the door of opportunity opens, walk through it.
Well, Taylor Bruns has been just steady Eddie. I think she runs the offense so efficiently and smoothly, and Taylor Bruns has done such a nice job. She's looking to help Team Wanabu get their first win tonight.
We're going to start dividing the leaderboard up for you in by position and give you an idea of just how it's playing out for all the different spots. The setters here, you look at their numbers, remarkably similar. Bruns stepped right into that starting role after an injury to Val Nickel.
Yeah, she's done such a nice job, and I think all the setters are so good, so talented, and it's really difficult to choose between them. Looking at the top 4 setters here, you're going to see how those team wins. Kelly Hunter, big winner over the course of this weekend, and Bree King as well.
You wonder, are the athletes following this just the same way you are at home? Karstelo, she says yes.
So if gold wins tonight, then Kelly and Deja are both undefeated, and it'll be a head-to-head tomorrow. I sound like an announcer.
Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Dallas, Texas, our host. Kind of looks like West Texas out there. Beautiful sunset as we look at our starting lineups for Team Larson. Deja McClendon, as mentioned, undefeated thus far through 2 complete weeks and part of this third. Shayla Castro gets the start at opposite once again. We'll see how long that lasts. For Team Wannabu on the other side, Cassidy Lichtman will be alongside Odina Alieva, hopefully providing some passing support there so they can use Bastianelli and Crocker in the middle. And let's go ahead and bring it in with somebody else who's pretty special in the volleyball world.
Hi everyone, I'm April Ross. I'm a professional and Olympic beach volleyball player, and I'm so excited. There's a new women's professional sports league in the US. I think it's so important that female athletes have the platform to inspire the next generation and give kids the opportunity to find new heroes in female athletes.
Thank you, April Ross. Of course, in action, just won in Doha, an FIVB event over this last weekend with her partner, Alex Kleiman. They are the #1 U.S. team looking forward to the Olympics in Tokyo. Deja McClendon, 7-0. Kelly Hunter's 8-0.
Look at that.
So Deja will get us started. Can she keep pace with Team Larson? Right after Alieva nets a free ball opportunity. There's Alieva popping it up. Number 90 in purple. And what the call will be, yes, okay. Set down, I was waiting, Salima. That one might have been a little sticky.
I was thinking about it, but no, that's a no call. It's a nice job by Bree King on that, turning and flinging that ball down.
Bree King hailing from Canada, experience on the Canadian national team. The majority of these women have experience either on national teams or at the very least in national team programming as they grew up and played in some of the top programs in college across the country. Trinity Western is where Bree King matriculated. Left a year early to go to the Canadian national team. Looking for a berth to 2021. Well, what was supposed to be 2020. Larson outside. There's the push that she was trying to get yesterday.
She was trying to get it. Had a little backspin yesterday, mishit it, but that's what she's so good at. That ball that's fast and tight. And she can just go up fully extended and throw that ball down in front of Nuwanu.
Yeah, jams. We're going our jams right there. Jordan Larson looking for a medal of every color at the upcoming Olympic Games. Gold would be the one to complete it. Cass Lichtman is blocked.
Nice start by Team Larson, putting up that double block. And Team Wannabu needs to keep somebody deep on that coverage. They kind of were looking at each other and see if they can, that's an easy ball to cover.
Right at Alieva, welcome to the match as Cass Lichtman pounds that one through the edge of the block. Cassidy Lichtman back in action, and I want to give a big thanks to Cassidy's parents for sending out some avocados. We love you.
I can't wait till they're ripe. I'm so excited.
Taylor Morgan backslide is good.
Hit that ball a little bit flat, may have been sailing out of bounds, and got a hand on it. But Taylor Morgan last night as well, doing an excellent job for Team Larson, putting up some blocking numbers, really controlling the net for them.
Backslide the other way. Ball high and tight. Someone's in the net. Shayla on the follow through.
That's an important play. You want to, especially as a libero, set that ball in the right spot, sweet spot, make sure it's not too tight to the net. You'll see this swing, and right there on the follow through, she rakes the net a little bit.
Bastianelli with the serve. Good pass from McClendon, and wow, crossbody chop chop.
They're going to continue to work McClendon. I mean, they know that Tupac has been handling the ball pretty well, work those seams. They don't want to serve Jordan Larson, that's for sure. And look at that vision by Taylor Morgan, seeing the block right in front of her, and she cuts it back across her body.
Got the touch there, Tupac's under it. Tupac under it once again. Net violation the other way this time, either Bruns or Crocker.
It's Kristen Tupac keeping the ball alive. first on that pancake on the cover, and then the second play to make it happen. She just lays out for this one.
Tupac came into the weekend leading in digs, adding to it there. A ball way off the net, misconnection there. Better one on the other side. Shayla Castro kill. Shayla, two-time gold medalist.
Nothing prettier than watching her arm. I swear, it's just so smooth. How she gets on the ball quick and fast.
A rare miss from Jordan Larson from the service line. We saw more misses last night for Jordan Larson in one match than I think we'd seen in the previous 2 weekends.
Oh, that was a long match, that's for sure. Battling for 2.5 hours for 3 sets.
Yeah, one set was an hour and a half long by itself. Castro again, this one high into the block and out of bounds on her side. Doubling up Team Larson in the first set. Start looks a lot like that of Team Dela Cruz through all 3 sets earlier on, as Team Dela Cruz swept Team Edmond, and they have swept both their opponents in this weekend, scoring all 180 team points in both those contests. It was 75-54 Dela Cruz over Edmond. Holly Tolliver checks in. Bethany throws it right to Tolliver. And that'll get cleaned up by Shayla. One-on-one. Shayla will get a kill every time.
Well, and she's setting this ball a little bit tight for her, and I think that's what she likes. She likes to get on it quick and tight. You'll see this ball drift to the net. And Shayla can hit all those angles that she really likes to hit with that ball that's a little bit tighter to the net.
It's not dissimilar from the ball that goes to Carstelot.
Agreed. Same tempo and same spot on the net.
Oh, beautiful set by Larson, but it is blocked. Crocker and Alieva on that right side as they try and continue to match up.
Well, and this is what
Castro and the opposite Ebony Wanabu.
It's what they're going to have to do. They have a huge blocking team with their middles, and Bastianelli and Crocker. They have the ability to really control the net. So they need to step up their blocking.
Oh, Cass Lichtman gets a little one-on-one success against Shayla. Ebony. Hot hands and gone.
Ebony Wanabu with the kill. Point, Team Wanabu. Taylor Bruns on the set. Now serving Odina Alieva for Team Wanabu.
I think we might see another block switch here. Nope, they stay. Big touch, but it's McCage with a tight slide.
I like that, even in a 3-hitter rotation where they're running a slide with Molly McCage right behind the setter. You don't generally expect it. Both blockers are there, but she does a nice job.
What makes McCage so effective with that slide move, that locomotion?
Well, she's up. She transfers her energy from going sideways to up so well, and that's where she gets on top of the ball really well. And she has both angles. That's what makes her so good at it.
Oh, McClendon, nobody in that deep corner, so transition kill for Deja.
Team Larson.
Two-time national champion at Penn State, now a citizen of the world. Married her fiance Nico in Croatia over the break. The pandemic.
The break. Yeah.
For a lot of these pro athletes, it was a pretty good break in terms of their physical body. The national grind, pretty rough. Set over just under. No swing to be had, but Team Wanabu will get one. Nice play by Shayla. Right side tip is good from number 13. Best rally of the match thus far.
Tell you see the defense from Team Larson, but then it's that experience of Shayla Castro seeing the block, knowing where the defense is.
How surprised were you to see Shayla out here after that mammoth match last evening?
Well, you know, certainly not because of her play, but just she hadn't really played a lot.
Ace serve.
She hadn't been on the court a ton until yesterday. She played the entire match, a 2.5-hour match. So I was surprised, but she looks fine.
Not only fine, she dishes up an ace there. She's out to a quick start along with Team Larson. They've more than doubled up early in set 1. Team Wannabu on the defensive early in the first set. Ebony Wannabu captain for the very first time. How did she approach the draft?
I really wanted to pick people that matched my personality. I'm very high energy and I'm very positive, so I wanted people that also were high energy and positive, but could also run down balls and be scrappy and put a ball away.
That was your guaranteed rate draft recap. Scrappy, that you will need that here in the first set. First round pick, then first draft pick. That was for Bethany de la Cruz. They were a successful pair going undefeated, and that will land you in the captain's chair.
Well, and she picked a scrappy team, that's for sure. Tiffany Clark in there. Just saw Simone Abbott check back in.
You as captain have to pick your own number 2. Simone Abbott has checked in. Short leash on Odina Alieva. Tough serve. And a big blast by Ebony Wannabu bails out Team Wannabu.
Tell you what a play by Bruns. Cass Lichtman on the ground from that serve. You'll see her bump set this ball all the way back to Ebony Wannabu. That is a beautiful play by Taylor Bruns.
Tight get by Bree King.
Well, that's the beauty of having a tall setter that can reach these balls. You'll see Bastianelli jump with the setter, leaving a one-on-one opportunity for Deja McClendon.
Abbott, reasonable pass, and that leads to a middle attack from Bastianelli. The question I had after yesterday was who would step up to support the offense of Ebony Wannabu? Can't do it by herself.
And if they can handle the ball like this and Bruns really moving the ball around, they get those middles involved. They have 2 middles that can score. They can score at a high clip. Ali Bastianelli hits high over the net. She can hit in front and behind, and that's what they need to get going.
This time Wannabu with the defense. Cassidy Lichtman with the offense. Jordan Larson from the pin with the winner, 15-8. Looking a lot like our first matchup of the evening.
And it just starts with that really good read by Shell Castro on that tip. Underneath the block, makes a perfect read. They can transition out of it.
Wannabu down the line, a little inside out.
Bethany Wannabu on the kill. The set by Taylor Bruns.
Ebony Wannabu, you look at this block. The block's in here. There's tons of space for her to hit down the line.
Katie Carter subbing in for Team Wannabu.
Katie Carter comes in as the blocking sub for Bruns. Setting duties will fall on Cassidy Lichtman, who is serving. She will play right back. And she will get bombed by Larson.
Man, Larson's like, what blocking sub? I'm still going to hit down the line.
Do you want a little crossbody heat?
It's just so fast. She didn't leave her much. Didn't leave her much room at all, but she found it. That was a perfect set by Bree King.
Kept alive. Not a second time. Simone Abbott, hopefully a confidence builder for her.
Well, she's been passing well, handling the ball. I mean, she knows what she needs to do. If she can handle the ball and get herself going offensively, she can just find that rhythm again that they know, and that's why Ebony Wannabu drafted her.
Shayla off the block and out of bounds. Was she under? Only after the ball was down. She's broad jumping quite a bit.
She is broad jumping to the ball. That ball's it's coming kind of fast and tight, like we talked about. So see if she can catch up to it a little bit.
Larson goes after Abbott. Overhand pass and a high termination. All right, Simone Abbott, maybe she's shattering that glass case of emotion she's been trapped in.
I like it. I like the swing over top of the block, and that's what you know she can do. Look at this. She goes up, over, and deep into the court.
You're looking for balance. Simone Abbott is the most likely candidate to balance out Wannabu offensively. Thrown to the corner from Morgan.
Look at Taylor Morgan with a nice tip to the deep corner. You don't see that a ton from middles. Smart play by Taylor Morgan.
Maybe something she picked up while assistant coaching at Louisville.
Maybe so.
She said she emailed 100 teams. I'm available. I don't know, was it really 100?
It was. I bet
it was 100.
I bet it was.
Okay.
Yep.
I was thinking it might be 95.
No.
We're just rounding off.
Go on 100.
Okay. That ball considered in. You saw Bruns all the way over as though the ball had gone outside the antenna. And you could bring it back to your side outside the antenna.
Almost got in the way of Jordan Larson playing that ball.
A rare interference potential play.
Yes. Got one of your best servers at the line here. See if she goes after Abbott down that side of the court.
The block. Shayla Castro's been meaningful in this first set.
Well, again, it's just that experience. She knows how to show up for the block, show up late, takes away that angle. Look at her dive. There it was, and now it's gone. And when you see that seam or that hole in the block and then it disappears, that's tough.
Another laser from Tolliver handled. Oh, use of the block. There is a right side hitting clinic going on mid-match. It's being held by the two-time gold medalist Shayla Castro. It's provided for free, even if you're not a member of the Unlimited Club. It's available right now. 6 kills on 8 swings, 1 block, 1 ace. No pancakes.
Almost. Close.
More importantly, her team leading.
Pretty big margin right now. Team Wannabu knows they need to close this gap. Talk about this all the time in this league. Every single point is so crucial, is so important.
Tupac to Castro. Winds the arm inside of that one. Listen to the contact. Castro again, fast. Dug by Bruns. Bethany Wannabu with some heat. Bastinelli, no, Crocker wide. And 3 of the top 4 players on defense coming into the weekend play for Team Larson. It looks like it.
Well, they just keep everything alive. We saw that last night as well. Bree King and Kristen Tupac just digging everything back there.
Looking for a touch on our very first challenge. You get 2 per team per set. The women in gold already know the answer. You can tell your teammates, I tested her, didn't touch it.
We'll see. Corey Crocker.
I think that's going to clear. I don't think that gets the right hand of McCage. Oh. And back row touches are not reviewable.
Yeah, we'll see what they come up with here and see if this ball catches that pinky of McCage.
The non-taped one. I might have to tape both.
The non-taped one.
You get that one ripped off too.
It's close. I mean, that ball blurs through the hand. I just don't see the ball changing direction or the fingers flying back at all.
Or the spin of the ball.
I've been wrong before.
No touch was called initially. Bethany McClarty says no touch is confirmed. Bill Thornburg, our R1 for this match. There are 3 people in the gym from Naperville, Illinois, here inside the Coliseum.
It's a fun fact.
Tiffany Clark is 1. Bethany McClarty is 2. Yours truly is 3.
Yours truly. It's a nice place.
Vibrant volleyball community for women that then started on the boys' side in high school in 1991 and has put a ton of talent on the national team. They're going to call Taylor Bruns as a back row attacker, reaching over the net to bring that one back. 23-12. A lot of talent out of Illinois. I joined the national team. My brother on and off the national team. Tom Hoff, Sean Rooney, both gold medalists in 2008 on the men's side for Team USA. Crocker off Tupac. No one can run that one down.
Big swing by Corey Crocker. But she just gets on it so high, hard and fast. Tupac's there. She's in the position, but that ball gets just past her hip, and you see her facing outside the court. Can't control it to the middle of the court.
Crocker with the serve and the defense there. Wannabu. Jordan Larson reads plays effectively, and it pays off again. McClendon down the line. Set point for Larson. A dominant first set performance. No lack of energy from last night.
Deja McClendon to serve for Team Larson. This is set point.
Free ball coming, good in calls. Larson puts an exclamation point on set 1. 40 points awarded to each player on the Team Larson side for the win in that set. And even more importantly, a lead of 12. A whole team effort has Team Larson leading 25-13. Tonight's match is presented by Guaranteed Rates. Fair Park Coliseum, Jordan Larson after an effective first set for your side. Jordan, how did you manage the less than 24 hours between matches for you and for your team to come out without any sort of hangover from last night?
Yeah, we all went home and tried to get as good a sleep as we could. Obviously, even with the hour time change, it was rough. But we came in this morning and did like a mini yoga session before serve and pass. And I just said, hey guys, if you know your body, and if you don't need to practice, hey, don't practice. But get a good night or get a good nap in between and come back refreshed. And you can see that on the court here. I
know when you were recruiting players for the league and maybe now drafting for your side, you said, I don't want to have to manage you. How does that show up with players? What parts are they controlling well themselves?
Just good volleyball players over time. I mean, you see Shayla just, the ball's tight, being able to swipe, controlling a free ball. I mean, those little things add up over time, and being able to do those at a consistently high level, that really kind of manages the whole thing. So just those plays time and time again actually kind of end up winning in the long run.
It added up to 25-13 in set number 1. Good luck in set 2.
Thank you.
You can see the effect of that whole 10,000 repetitions thing, 10,000 hours. Jordan Larson has spent double that on the U.S. Olympic team. 2012 silver, 2016 bronze, looking for a gold. And multiple-time Champions League MVP during her European career, most recently played in China. Jordan Larson is seeing the matrix here.
Well, Jordan Larson just does everything well, and it's the little plays that she just talked about. The play away from the ball, knowing where it's coming, understanding what swing you have. And those are the things that she does so well, and I think the rest of her team follows.
Hey, even someone as accomplished as Jordan Larson wants to play with somebody like Shayla. She's living a dream here. Thank you to our presenting court partner, Geico. And everybody has something they want to do in the sport. For Team Wannabu, the thing they'd like to do is get up off the mat after a 25-13 first set.
I tell you, it's tough. It's tough against a team like Team Larson with so much experience, so much vision, their ability to control the ball. Like you said, the top 4 defenders in the league are on their side of the net. That's a lot.
Okay, but you're the pharmacist here. You get out your mortar and pestle. You compound something and give it to the women in purple. What do they need to do here in this second set to make it a battle in the third?
Well, the women in purple need to pass the ball well, get their middles involved because their middles can absolutely score, and they need to stay patient. They're going to dig balls. They're going to dig a ton of balls. They have to wait for that perfect opportunity to come back and don't get frustrated and make errors at the net.
You heard it here first. I'm not sure if that's going to be a caplet or a liquid, but the pharmacist has spoken.
Dissolvable.
An aperitif, like Europe. Everything's an Alka-Seltzer in Europe. It's weird. Going right to the middle, even on a tough play, is Bruns.
I think Bruns knows. She knows what she needs to get done. She's going to have to make some extraordinary plays. Balls that aren't perfect, she's going to have to fling back there, take some chances. Bastianelli down the line.
Cass Lichtman with the overpass generates an opportunity here. Wannabu, little C. The block is there. Beautiful play by Bree King. Excellent recognition. Abbott. Block got her. They finally stopped Jordan Larson. That'll get you fired up, win one of those long rallies.
And that's the patience they need. Just keep going at it, keep swinging, come back, get your block set, create opportunities for yourself to make something happen. A big block here by Bruns and Bastianelli.
Blast off the block, and it's good. Balance might be found here. Good for Simone Abbott to come in and start to break out a little bit. Did not start the match, just had a rough time of it the last few times in reception. Now getting some offense going. Jordan inside, nice dig by Clark. Not this time.
Those are the opportunities that Team Wannabu has to take advantage of. They have the opportunity to set the ball outside. It's not a perfect set, so they send a free ball, split in the block. Jordan Larson's going to win that every time.
I don't want to send too many free balls over to a team with 2 hitters with Olympic experience and medals. Jordan Larson off the block and good. 3-3, Bree King and Team Larson continue to work on Abbott. See how much room Clark can take from her here. Could you pass with 2?
Depends, not against Bree King. She's got a really good serve. That was not super hard, but I think sometimes you can.
Beautiful dig by King. I like the emotions being carried on the Wannabu side.
Team Wannabu. Ali Bastianelli to serve for Team Wannabu.
They need to just continue to feed off of this. Serving tough, getting a little bit out of system, make them uncomfortable.
Cassidy Lichtman with a dig. Crocker snaps it deep. Best we've seen Wannabu play yet.
Well, they have the firepower. We know with Wannabu, with Crocker, there's so much that they have and they can offer. And you see Cass Lichtman is just right in that seam on that 31. And Wannabu blasting that ball deep into the court. Give yourself opportunities.
Jordan is stopped again. After the draft, what do you think the biggest strength was potentially for Team Wannabu?
For Team Wannabu, I thought Cass Lichtman keeping everything together, but blocking, the middle's blocking. So a little bit of individuals, middle block, Ebony, and then Cass individually. That was more than one, sorry.
Keeping Team Larson off the net once again. Oh, we'll take extra input. Ebony Wannabu in transition, the lead grows. 7-3, a total reversal of set 1. Team Larson led 7-3 in set 1. Team Wannabu's on a roll, looking to even it up. Athletes Unlimited.
I have a very strong passion for the environment, and I wanted to do something and fight for something that was really important to me. And I did a lot of research, like 2 days worth of research on different social justice initiatives to work for. And Earth Justice just kept speaking out to me. They do a lot of work with, Standing Rock Sioux Tribe and fighting against oil pipelines and things that I've studied before since I was an environmental science major. And it is something that I want to do in the future, environmental law. So I said, why not? It's a perfect fit. So.
Tiffany Clark said she took an ecology class her freshman year at Michigan. It talked a lot about climate change, and she was struck by it. She said, how are the rest of you moving on with your day? I just got all this information. I'm paralyzed. I don't know what to do yet. I have to figure out a path. How are you all just wandering away? Tiff Clark does not wander away from a defensive opportunity, does she?
No, she doesn't, and this is exactly why Ebony Wannabu wanted her on the team. She provides so much from a passing standpoint, and of course, defensively as well. Has that fire, has those guts that Ebony Wannabu was looking for. See if she can lead them to a victory.
Previously played for her own team in week 1, did Tiff Clark. It was Team Clark, turned into Team Edwin with many of the same players. And this week she is on Team Wannabu. 28-20 our overall score, 7-3 here in the second. Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell. Second match of the second day of the third weekend here in Dallas. We have 2 to go after this. Another laser right down the gap. And right through the hands of Ali Bastinelli.
Kristen Tupac doing a nice job handling that seam. There's some tough balls being served deep between passers. Takes advantage of that, understands her role, wants to take as much court as possible, especially away from Deja McClendon. Nice job handling that serve.
Abbott inside the block. A little shout out to Natalie on Twitter. Good job getting on hold of your Tops Athletes Unlimited Volleyball limited edition card set. Hope you get some gold one-on-ones in that. Maybe some autographs. All right, Simone Abbott. A breakout, 4 for 7. Nice help there with Crocker. Wannabu, cross court. A scoring rotation here. Wannabu on one pin, Abbott on the other, 9-4 the lead.
Well, let's see, and you watch Jordan Larson talking to her team a little bit. She and Bree King having some communications. See if they can steady things out.
McClendon almost the identical shot as Abbott. Right off the inside elbow.
It's a nice swing. When you see that available, you see that left hand is late to finish. She's a little bit earlier. Crocker's a little bit early with that hand. She's going to get her.
All right, Abbott on the right, Wannabu on the left. I would say affectionately known as row 1, but nobody likes row 1. Corey Crocker's got no problem with it.
He likes row 1.
10-5 for the former basketball star growing up in Michigan.
And this is what Team Wannabu needs to do. Pass this ball perfectly. One-on-one opportunity for Corey Crocker. And there's no digging that ball.
Abbott goes long. Fans, if you want to get closer to the game, join the Unlimited Club. It's that simple. Go to auprosports.com, click on the upper right. If you join the club, you can unlock special access and additional content. Make your Geico Unlimited pick, and you can unlock content from your favorite Athletes Unlimited player. Looking for more, you can upgrade your membership. Any paid level votes for MVP every single match. You can join the players in awarding points, 60, 40, and 20 for those MVP spots, and affect the scoreboard for the first time in your fandom. And you can support the league. That's the other thing you can do. A portion of every paid membership goes to the bonus pool for the athletes. They'll be awarded that at the end of the season based on their finish. Off the block, out of bounds, Deja McClendon, the undefeated and bald Deja McClendon.
Indeed.
Now, she is not completely bald. She just had to shave her head. She suffers from alopecia areata, and she was on medication to keep it under control. She would still get kind of quarter-size, dime-size hair patches that would disappear. She ended up off her meds over in Europe because they weren't approved at one point, and it just got so bad. She said, well, what if I shave my head? Family and fiance said, do it.
Everyone in full support. She's sticking with it. She likes it.
Larson way out of reach from Clark.
With the kill for Team Larson.
So here's when you can rely on a libero to take up space, do what she needs to do. She's all the way in the left back, just coming in, anything that's a free ball, anything that's easy off the block, freeing up everybody else to be able to hit. That's what you want out of your libero.
Your middle linebacker.
That's it.
Good pass from Abbott. Makes a difference even for the Pins.
Wannabu in control right now of the set, but still down in the overall score by 8.
Well, the good news is Ebony Wannabu is hitting about 500. Simone Abbott is hitting over 500. Corey Crocker is just below that number at 450, has 5 kills. Clark collapses. Wannabu through the block and down. Man, they are scoring points in transition swings.
They are. They are scoring when they need those big swings and when they have it. That's what I like about what they're doing right now. Brunn's doing a nice job moving the ball around, creating opportunities, seams, holes in the block, and Wannabu getting fired up.
Well, Bruns has more options than she had last night.
She does. You're absolutely right.
Lichtman. Fuerte is a type of avocado, but it almost sounds like fire to me. Cass Lichtman grew up on an avocado farm, and Grant and Julie were kind enough to send a bunch out after we mentioned on the broadcast last week. Haas and Fuertes, they're 2 varietals that came. Backslide is good. And their daughter is exceptional at volleyball. Played 3 different positions for Stanford during her collegiate career. Setter, libero, and outside hitter. Coached at Stanford in 2016. Said she loved the interaction. Did not like the boring parts.
Yeah, that's tough. It's such a rewarding job coaching, but there are some parts that aren't great.
Lichtman again. Perfect tip. Salvaged by Team Larson and wiped off.
Love that play. She was talking about Shayla wiping off the block. She does it. She does it herself. Deja McClendon saving this ball, but she knows that block's there. Throws that ball.
Larson tried to throw another one, missed it. Just hit it. No touch. Who was it telling us that Jordan Larson looks you in the eyes and sees you and then wipes the ball off you or hits over you, hits around you.
We had that conversation. They said she locks eyes with you and it almost freaks you out.
Yeah.
She's looking at you and knows exactly what you're thinking, knows where she's going to hit the ball.
Might have been Corey Crocker, I don't know.
I think it was Corey Crocker, actually, now that you say that.
Yeah, Jordan Larson, the lion of volleyball. Don't look her in the eyes. Do not. A service there. Well, Team Wannabe, the aggressor here. Behind Cass Lichtman on the service line again.
When you look at this serve, just drop over the net. The bottom just dropped out of that thing.
Each team with one ace. That one's off the antenna, another point. Wow, we are going in the direction of even in this second set. It was 25-13 for Team Larson. That is entirely possible in the second in reverse for Team Wannabe. They lead by 7. A match that once had blowout potential, no more. 35-30, Team Wannabe on the comeback trail. Before we got here to Dallas, we asked players about a time of reflection and how it affected their career. Here's Key Michael with Believe You Will.
I've probably dealt with imposter syndrome a few times throughout my career, but specifically I can remember when I was playing with Team GB in the Olympics and there were the best of the best there. I mean, Jordan Larson was there, Sheila Castro was there, and our team was not necessarily meant to be there. We weren't on that same level as those other players and those other teams, so I felt like I had to convince myself that I was good enough to be there and that I deserved to be there and that we could overcome any odds if we just believed, and we ended up winning a match which was totally unexpected by anyone's standards. Yeah, and it was a really exciting moment in my career.
Key Michael became Key Michael instead of Kira Michael because her very first professional experience in Germany, Kira Valkenhorst was on the team. Said, no, I'm Kira. So she goes, okay, I'll be Key. Kira Valkenhorst, gold medalist in beach volleyball in the last Olympic Games. Key played at Miami, now makes her home in Florida. Career blocks leader, and of course that national team membership, which came with an Olympic punch card. A look at our Topps cards. You can punch your own ticket over at Topps.com now through April 2nd. Go ahead and purchase the very first trading card set for professional volleyball. This limited edition set features 45 athletes and random numbered parallels and autographs, gold 1-of-1s. Lots of special possibilities there if you go buy them over at Topps.com. There is Key Michael, playing for the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, also travel vlogging. Said she wants to continue, even if she's not playing, wants to continue traveling and vlogging and doing it all on the side of the sport of volleyball, promoting the game. A service out of the timeout. The roll continues for Wannabe. They're now up 8.
Tell you, after a timeout and a long break, you always wonder what's going to happen. It's either going to be an error or a tough serve. It ends up being an ace. You see Deja McClendon try to cut off that ball. She keeps working that seam between Tupac and McClendon there.
Lichtman with 2 aces in this service trip, ended by Jordan Larson wiping again.
Katie Carter in there trying to get that block. Does a little pretend kick at Jordan Larson when she gets tooled.
Now it's Team Larson with a little work to do in this second set. They dominated the first set, 25-13. Reasonable pass from Abbott. A better block, all 3 up. I think it was the left arm of Larson.
Well, they know where this ball is going, right when it's set. All 3 blockers are in right here, and you see every single player knows where that ball is going. Team Larson doing a nice job surrounding the ball.
Another tough serve. Wannabe off balance, but Bethany hits her way out. Well, roll shot is good.
I'll tell you, that's a really nice roll shot too. She kind of hit it with a little bit of funk on it, a little angle on that ball, not just straight ahead. That's where Tupac was expecting it to go. Ended up on the sideline. Team Larson still with a 5-point overall, and though Wannabe's up by 7.
Cassidy Lichtman right in the seam. Oh, and Simone Abbott can't quite get that one to bounce out of bounds.
Taylor Morgan getting there quickly. And I just love how much space she takes up. She's usually controlled, hands not in odd positions, just straight over the net, controlling the net.
Again, Abbott. Runs the left-hander, Doug. Another extended rally. Boy, Jordan Larson's just in the right spot nearly every time. Gator, gone.
Oh, man, what a rally. Unbelievable defense on both sides.
The lead remains 5 in the overall, 38-33.
And it's amazing, after that long rally, how much steam she still has on that ball. Playing tips, making defensive plays, going hard, still bangs that ball down the line.
Deja McClendon has to adjust all the equipment after that slide.
There's a lot.
Shayla, been quiet for a little while. Nice dig there by Lichtman again. Simone Abbott tried to wipe that one off, could not.
That ball may have been a little bit tight. She tried to do something with it. But I tell you, it's Cass Lichtman and Jordan Larson in the middle back. Just dig for dig, exchanging digs.
Tolliver in. Serving specialist. Blocking specialist at the net, Shayla Castro.
I tell you, look at that matchup, and you think maybe Ebony has the advantage. It depends on how she's swinging at this ball. But again, Shayla Castro with the experience, and look how she penetrates the net. She goes over and across, not super high, just puts her hands flat over the net.
I love her hand width, too. It's perfect. Not going to let that ball through, but taking up maximum space. You're getting a little window into why Shayla Castro has been a part of the greatest generation of Brazilian volleyball players on the women's side ever seen. As Abbott goes over the top, so she may be recapturing that form. Give a little extra thanks to her setter.
Yeah, that was a big time swing by Abbott. A needed side out. Man, you look at this. Block takes a little bit of a hesitant move right before the play. She just goes over the top, deep into the court.
Amanda Peterson in to serve for Abbott. No word on whether Peterson was in Iceland or Norway before she got here. That one chiseled inside. I would like to go wherever the Petersons are going. I'll go with.
I agree.
They take an amazing number of fantastic trips.
Yes, they do.
Mom is a travel agent, dad an electrical engineer, and they are out among the planet.
And Amanda Peterson, what a fun player to talk to, just to hang out and get some information from her. She has the best, most positive personality. Fantastic setter as well.
Her side leading, up 5. Wannabu again. 10 kills now for Wannabu on 22.
I mean, you got to set her. You got to just keep going to her as much as possible. She looks fresh. She looks like she's got a good rhythm right now. I mean, the defense just like, hey, we got to move on from that one.
Just long. If you want to enjoy this broadcast in Spanish, Roger Valdivieso and Mary Martinez have you covered. The sultry baritone of Roger Valdivieso will carry the program over there. Joining us for all of our matches on Fox Sports 1 and 2. From here in Fair Park, Kevin Barnett alongside Selima Rockwell here on your English track. just wide from Team Wannabe. So Team Larson is creeping. Every point they put back on the board goes back into that lead. 43-35. A lot of damage done by 12 in that first set, 25-13.
And remember, everything that's at stake here. Jordan Larson's trying to get back to the top of the leaderboard. Bethany Wannabe wants to keep her spot. I mean, there's so much shuffling around right now in that those top 6 positions. And these team wins are huge.
Tupac gets there. Larson followed. The whole team was there. It was a gold rush to the back.
So tough after that hustle.
It came out of the sluice bucket as they went into the net.
Huge save, keeps it up and alive, getting 2 hands on that ball. And you see everyone sprinting back to the net. Sometimes you just don't have your bearings. And a net call off of a dig.
Maximum effort from Krista Tupac. She's really gone on an upward trajectory throughout the entire Athletes Unlimited season. But Shayla is really active now out of the back row. Starting to feel it with the dig here. Larson inside the block for the winner.
Jordan Larson, point Team Larson.
19.
So I tell you, this is the chemistry, and this is the trust. That ball is behind Jordan Larson. She knows Kristen Tupac's going to cover her. I mean, that's a beautiful play of volleyball.
A double up 6-3 after that miss serve from Anna McCage. What a run for Team Larson. And we will now have a set point for Wannabe. Now, Team Larson has really maintained that advantage. It looked like it was going to go away at one point. It was 20-13.
Katie Carter into the game for Team Wannabe. This is set point.
Katie Carter into block. Setting duties in transition will fall to Cassidy Lichtman, who serves. Already with some aces. Taylor Morgan with the kill. 24-20, second set point. Back comes Bruns.
Routine to serve for Team Larson. Substitution Taylor Bruns in for Team Wannabe.
And Bree King, one of the best servers.
And you know where the ball's going.
Sure do, down the line. Right at Abbott.
Straight to Simone Abbott, yep. Straight down overpass kill, but awarded the other way. Shayla Castro, maybe a little too aggressive there, but I like it. 25-20. That is the weirdo ending to set 2. Team Wannabe showed up in set 2. They cut into that lead. Can they cut further? Will we go to a golden set? Third one on the way. Tonight's match is presented by Guaranteed Rate. We had an unusual occurrence last evening. Taylor Morgan threw a shoe. Mid-approach. I've never seen this. I've seen people stepped on before. But to just run out, just push your way right out.
It was so awesome. Then it flew, stayed on the other side of the net. They kept playing. Cruz got rid of it. She keeps going.
No word on whether Ari Cruz was upset with somebody and throwing it at someone for their...
But look at the, I mean, it's just the blocks with one shoe and one sock.
Yeah, keep going. You got to keep going. Taylor Morgan says, hey, I love dancing. I wonder if she ever lost a shoe on the dance floor.
I love dancing. It's kind of, I'm not like a professional dancer by any means, but I just love kind of going like with the music. It's fun. I just love to be goofy and silly and just have fun. I don't know. I'm a very I wouldn't say I'm like a very outgoing person. I have, I can be an extrovert, but I'm mainly an introvert. The more you get to know me, the more you know I like being by myself. But when music comes on, like even from like a young age, like my mom would say, like anytime like I couldn't like handle you, I would just let you listen to music and you would just be chill. And I'm like, that's crazy that was my method to kind of relax, was music. I love jazz, Motown. I love more old time songs, but don't get me wrong, I can dance pretty much anything. Anything but country, I can dance to, so.
It's too bad we're in the times we're in, because you could get country line dancing lessons right here.
That is true.
How about this? She lost her shoe and still played. Say no more Taylor Morgan is the new Cinderella story around here. Love it. Same pair back on. Those are Giannis's.
Back on. I tell you, Taylor Morgan used to dance like that in college. It was the best part, is watching her play at Minnesota and just waiting to see what she was going to do, either coming onto the court or just on the bench.
Fought through a whole bunch of injuries in college. Good to see her out here playing professionally. Good to see you enjoying our play from Dallas, Texas. Kevin Barnett alongside Selena Rockwell. Set 3 underway. 100 team points hanging the balance. They have split. The first 2 sets have these squads, Team Larson and Team Wannabe. Cassidy Lichtman looking for hands, got him. Little bit of ground to cover here. The lead 7 coming into this set.
Nice swing by Cassidy Lichtman, found it. It looks like they might be going after a challenge here.
The last play will be
Indeed they will. Bethany McClarty will head into the challenge booth all by herself, since you're not down there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I like her. I'd be messing with her right now. See if we can get the call. See what we see here on the replay.
Referees are looking at the same thing you are, so make the call. Need to get that sponsored. I'm going to go with no right there.
I'm going with no. It's an early, quick no by me. So
Yeah.
there's no way there could be a touch if I see it that quickly.
Nice dodge in the back row.
That first angle was pretty clear and convincing. You could see there was no touch on that swing.
Yeah, Jordan Larson got out of the way in the back row, so that one is free and clear without golden contact. That will send Jordan Larson to the line. Go ahead and reverse that score. Move the one across. Skip ace, make it 2-0.
Team Larson. Jordan Larson with the ace.
Team USA member. Teaming up with Bree King of Canada, Shayla of Brazil. Fans tuning in all over the world. Another ace from Jordan Larson, back to back. 3-0.
She just puts this thing on a rope. She turns it so tight and flat to the top of the tape, and you see that ball just drop right in front of Abbott.
Again, 3 in a row.
We'll see if Team Wannabe makes some adjustments, maybe moving some players in and out of the passing, taking up a little bit more space. So Abbott's in the middle of the court, so you see Cass Lichtman move over a little bit more.
Bastinelli steps in. Clean opportunity for Team Wannabe. Taken. Cassidy Lichtman gets him on the board here in the third.
When you saw how changing that passing pattern a little bit, you had Clark and Lichtman really squeezing Simone Abbott really tight, change what Jordan Larson did with her serve.
Nice defense from Wannabe. Little shot there from Cassidy Lichtman.
Really nice shot by her. And you see that Deja McClendon and Kristen Chupark are trying to work out where they are in this cross-court area of the court. Need to kind of figure out that relationship a little bit. Who's going to dig that ball?
Passing on Team Larson has been on point.
It really has. It's allowing them so many opportunities. Sending that ball back there to Shayla fast like she likes it. She can get on it quick and beat the block.
In the serve.
Trying to drive that one deep is Lichtman. Larson in the left back. And the push is good from Shayla. With the experience of both Shayla and Larson paying off throughout this match. 6-2.
Well, it's nice to have Jordan Larson that can play defensively in the middle back or the left back. So she can keep Holly Tolliver, who's more comfortable in the middle back, where she wants to be.
Redirected by McClendon. That's as good as an ace. 7-2. Timeout, Team Wanaboo. Team Larson lost control in the second. Almost came back. They have reestablished dominance here in the third.
I chose the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. There was a few different reasons why I chose it, but mainly because, I don't know, I was really touched this summer by the movement, the BLM movement, and I just wanted to support however I could, and that's why I chose them.
Look at Cassidy Lichtman, number 8 for Team Wanaboo. Quite active on Twitter, social media. Totally unique woman. Remember the first time I met her, there she is out there on the avocado farm. Is that ours? Is that mine or yours right there?
No.
That little baby.
That's not mine.
That was before she came here.
Yeah.
Her family actually supplies avocados to the national team. When she was on the team for the entire summer, they have 2 acres. Be about 1,000 pounds a summer for the national team. And look at, there we are.
Yay!
With our Haas and our Fuertas.
You have no idea how excited I am for those to ripen. I can't wait to make some guacamole.
Fuertas are the hazelnut of avocados. Ripening in my room right now. All right, somebody has an MVP vote. I wonder who it's for.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
When you're ready. I'm proud to be Cassidy Lichtman's mom, and she's been very supportive of Rancho Bernardo High School girls volleyball. Always in the gym helping us out, and we want to return the favor. Go Broncos! Go Cassidy!
Woo! Julie Lichtman right there. Mom, a volleyball coach. Her daughter, an exceptional human and volleyball player. I remember the first time I met her. It was on stage for the All-American banquet, and I asked her some inane question, as I am wont to do with the first question, to kind of make someone comfortable. And she looked at me, she goes, "That's rude." Whatever it was I asked her. I don't remember what it was, but she just told me it was rude.
She would say that.
7-2. Team Larson with the lead. Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell. Bethany Wanaboo is going to be asked to do a lot here in this third set. She responds on that set with a kill. There's a block. Maybe they're on their way back.
Allie Bastianelli does such a nice job just finding it, staying in the middle of the court, diving into that cross court against Molly McCage.
McClendon creates the overpass. Boy, Kristen Tupac's everywhere. Flying all over the place. Shayla. That big whip of a right arm, McClendon.
And the entire play, Jordan Larson's directing traffic, telling people where to go, set outside, just making it happen. And McClendon finding some space between the arms of Allie Bastianelli.
Fans want to know if you're going to make avocado toast.
Oh, I will. It's going to happen. I need to buy some bread, though.
I'll eat them straight with hot sauce.
Instacart.
I like that. Some tomatoes. Big block by McCage. So Team Larson really taking it out here in the third now, up 5 early.
Again, we talk about the importance of all of these points as we get into this last set.
9-4. The overall lead is 12. If you just joined us, Team Dela Cruz earlier this evening defeated Team Edmond 75-54, a solid win and second straight sweep for Team Dela Cruz. They have accrued 360 total team points over the last 2 matches. They may set up the showdown with Team Larson. McClendon fills the back line, and it will be a McClendon versus Hunter showdown because they'll both be undefeated at 8-0. All kinds of storylines developing here in week 3. We play Saturday, Sunday, and Monday nights. 2 more weekends to follow. A champion to be crowned in 2 weeks and 1 day. I was surprised to see Shayla out here a second night in a row, but she shows no ill effects from last night. If anything, she looks more in tune. Ebony wide.
When I tell you, and you talk about Shayla, she's been doing just a really nice job since she got here, managing her body and listening to it, saying, hey, I need some time. Maybe if that calf she was trying to work out, not pushing it when she was feeling it. And sometimes that rest is all you need to start getting in that rhythm.
That serve is vicious. Big stop block. Abbott.
Man, Simone Abbott really stepping up here on this block. Look at this move, and then she stops short, drops into that cross court. Big play for Team Wannabe right now.
Team Larson still with the double up advantage in blocks. 8-4. Jordan Larson with the kill. Problem if you're playing Team Larson is I just don't see them giving up a run of 5 points.
No, it doesn't happen. There's too many experienced players that can take care of the ball, and Jordan Larson's coming out of the back row that quickly with 1 blocker in front of her.
See why Jordan Larson continues to be our point leader. Bethany Dela Cruz took over after her match this evening, but that was before Jordan Larson stepped into Fair Park Coliseum.
That's also why these points are so crucial. She needs to stay as close as she can and get these 100 points.
Oh, there you see a block. Intimidation pay dividends. McCage misses down the line. Do you go right back to her? Setter, Salima Rockwell?
I mean, I would. I always go right back. McCage sees that area of the court on the line available, avoiding that block of Simone Abbott.
If you don't know, Salima Rockwell set at Penn State before setting the USA women's national team for a number of years. The number 13 player on the roster for 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta. If you're wondering, they take 12 to the Olympics. Although you were taken, you were there.
I was taken. I was there. I was in waiting.
In waiting. Lady in waiting. Salima Rockwell. Big double block. Tons of help from Jordan Larson.
Jordan Larson on the block for Team Larson. With
And these are the moves that Jordan Larson makes. She stays in on this one ball right here. You have two blockers right in front of Corey Crocker.
A service, McCage.
Service ace.
Oh, the service game really advantaged Team Larson. That is now the 5th ace to just 2 for the other side. Corey Crocker sides out.
Man. A nice comeback pass by Team Wannabu. Corey Crocker, when she's getting the ball, she's scoring.
Yeah, 6 for 12. 6 for 13 now for Corey Crocker. But this is reminding me a bit of last night when we were looking at Team Wannabu. Bethany has 12 kills. 6 is the next highest number from Crocker as Peterson checks in. It's just not getting enough support. Blocking helps. 9th block.
Blocking definitely helps.
6th block.
Jordan kind of making fun of herself. A little bang bang play. Quick move, couldn't get past the block.
That one's in. First signal touch, then signaled in, and then overruled by our up referee. So confusion reigns for a moment. Bill Thornburg says, nope, that was out. And no argument from Team Larson.
Yeah, you'll see this ball.
Oh, that is awfully close.
Man.
Yeah, great job by our crew there. But if you're Team Larson, don't worry about it. Keep rolling. There you go. Best way to deal with it. 16-9.
On the kill. Point Team Larson.
Let's get to our Geico defensive play of the game. Deja McClendon is going to play in this one.
Does a nice job keeping that ball alive.
And right on time, Deja McClendon with another dig. Abbott pops that one up. No swing. Here comes the full force of Team Larson. Yep, done.
Couple of huge digs on Team Wannabu. Clark came up with one, and Abbott came up with one, but sending free balls over the net. Block doing a nice job getting some touches, but they just can't close it out.
Again in rhythm. And again a score. But Bree King has got to be having a good time with all the weapons at her disposal.
You can set anybody at any time. Having Castro on the right, just teeing off on that side of the court is a nice luxury.
Timeout, Team Wannabu.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
How's your socializing going?
So far so good. This is the first night I'm down here.
I know.
Other people are down here a couple other nights, but this is my first time. I love how they put AU on all of the things, like all the tables and the walls. So cute.
We're big time.
So
big
cute.
Time. So, what do you think of the lounge?
I love the lounge. It's just like, it's crazy because in practice, we're being mixed up so much, we don't really get the opportunity to like sit down and just actually have a conversation and get to know people. And like, this lounge gives us that opportunity to do that. It's just a nice casual environment. You know, everybody can come and just relax and enjoy each other's company. So I love it. And then on top of that, do some rehab, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to recover, but I think I got the wrong size shoes or boots. Wait. What do you call these things? They only come up to here.
Tall girl problems.
Tall girl problem.
Dogs everywhere in the lounge. Around 10 of them there, and we just added in too. There is Holly Tolliver with her cause and her new buddy Bash, Sebastian. He's from Missouri. A look at our updated leaderboard. Jordan Larson still trailing Bethany de la Cruz by a fairly substantial margin. Now remember, you can vote for the MVP. You can get in on the MVP voting. Go ahead and join the Unlimited Club at any level. And you will have the opportunity to affect the overall scoring.
We shall see if Bree King makes a move up the leaderboard, depending on what happens with all of these points. And the final points of the match make a big difference in the end.
Holly ordered Bash quite some time ago. He was shipped from Missouri to here.
Resuming play, Bree King serving for Team Larson.
Crocker covers herself. That chip shot is not good. That one is, oh, right off of Crocker, and it goes sideways.
Castro with the kill. Bree King on the set. Deja McClendon with a pass.
Larson's team keeps plugging away, extending that lead, looking for these last points, the last set points, 40 points, 60 points for the entire match, 100 points at stake for her and her team in those leaderboard positions.
40 points already secured in that second set for Team Wannabu. That's big. No sweep possible, but as just mentioned, we do have 100 left. Wannabu still the only player in double figures now with 14 for her own side as Taylor Morgan gets in on the action. Larson has 14, Castro has 10, McClendon has 9. Looking for Morgan's numbers, that's now 5 of 10. That'll do.
That'll do.
Larson playing center field. Bethany once again, long.
Attack point, Team Larson.
I think if you listen for the contact point from Jordan and from Shayla, no matter what they're doing, whether it's a hard shot, medium shot, something soft, they're giving direction and you can hear the contact crisp. Kind of like a good apple. Basinelli cups that one down. 21-11.
Bethany Wannabu with team captain back to serve for Team Wannabu.
The overall well secure at this point. Team Larson looking for another 40. They're 4 away. Shayla likes that fastball overhead. Even fast from way off the net. Jordan got on that one quick. Oh, right off the skull of a blocker. I think by the headband adjustment, that would be Morgan.
We saw Jordan Larson and Kristen Tupac looking at one another off this play.
Yeah, whose head was it?
Hit the head. You see, they're looking. Who's got it? Both of them could have gotten it.
And then Jordan Larson like stuck to the
They
floor.
both stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
Let's just lay 2 more dead bugs.
Will be under review.
So I think this was back when there was a ball that Team Larson thought was no touch. The ball hit into the tape.
That one is clearly off the head.
believe
Taylor
it was
Morgan.
a couple plays prior, but I'm not positive yet. We saw them calling for a no touch, and the play went on. This might be the play. Yeah, that's the play, I believe.
It looked like Deja's right arm.
It did. They're all kind of shaking. No, no, no.
The problem with these armbands is you can't feel it. So that is definitely off her arm. There's no question. That ball is well above the tape. But Deja doesn't think she touched it.
Are you sure she doesn't think she touched it?
Yeah, that's clearly a touch.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to, they lost the point. Throw a challenge out there, they have it.
After review, point Team Wannabe.
Never know what they're gonna see on the replay.
Ebony Wannabe serving.
It remains point Wannabe. Double quick, but a miscommunication, -12.
That's tough.
Find some way to put that on the hitter, setter.
They're laughing right now with one another. Shayla was going in for a back one. 3 king.
That gives you a little flexibility. Try a couple things before you face off with Cruz tomorrow. Shayla again. McClendon. Boy, how good has Deja McClendon been in transition? Ending some of these long rallies, 10 kills on 19 swings.
Super efficient. I'll tell you, as we set up this win, looking at Team Larson closing in on the set and the match.
Now the match is gone. 60 points already for Team Larson. They're looking for a clean 100 team points in this third set.
That's going to shake some things up on the leaderboard.
Wannabe down the line. Winner.
Still coming at him. Got to still push. Big swing down the line.
I think they're purposely leaving that for her and putting Jordan Larson to that left back spot to dig it. But some balls are undiggable. Deja McClendon's having an evening reminiscent of when she went for 17, match number 1 last weekend. Ebony Wannabe in the middle back. Lichtman at the controls.
Ebony with a couple of big digs in the middle back.
Katie Carter popped up. That's still good. Everybody complaining, both sides. Steph Block ends it.
They both kind of got away with one. That was what Molly McKay just said at the match. She's like, you got one, we got one. Leave it alone. It's a long rally on both sides. Team Wannabe finishes with a huge block.
Larson, Rippa.
And I like the speed and the pace of that set and that ball. Have her coming out of the back row. Watch how quickly she comes flying out of the back row. One blocker. Sees where she's going with the ball.
Bastinelli even went as far as she could over to her right from where she was positioned. No time to shuffle the feet. 23-15. Vicious serve. Cassidy Lichtman this time in the middle back. Finally finished by Abbott. Right through King.
I like it. Team Wannabu still showing some fire, passion, playing hard, going after every point, trying to get this set win.
6 kill for Abbott, who did not start this match. Beautiful play by Deja McClendon and a set down for the second time by Bree King. Did it early in the match and now very late.
Just really good at that. Some setters actually have a great feel for that. Both hands going up with the ball and throwing it down just as it goes tight to the net.
Set point number 1 for Team Larson. Trying to take home 140 points total for the match. They'll deal with a stuff block from their setter. 2 very dominant sets. First and the third, 25-13, 25-16 by Jordan Larson and crew. Ebony Wannabu's team took home the middle one, 25-20, but they lose the overall 70-54.
With that set win, everyone on Team Larson will pick up 40 points.
We will talk to some of Team Larson as they will take a perfect record into a showdown tomorrow night with Team De La Cruz. 70-54 over Team Wannabu. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is presented by Guaranteed Rate. Fair Park Coliseum, Team Larson victorious. 10 kills from Deja McClendon. And handling the passing duties, 70-54, the overall victory for her side. We are joined by Deja. You told us coming in that outside the national team, you must be your own coach, but you are playing with multiple Olympians. What kind of feedback are you getting from these women, and what are you taking from the experience of playing with them?
Oh my goodness, so much. Literally every point I'm getting some kind of, some talk, some feedback, and it's killer. It's helping me so much, and I think right now it's the key because I feel like I'm improving, and we have very little time, but I'm getting some new stuff, so I'm really happy to be on the team with these girls.
Well, it definitely looks like you're playing better. You talked about you wanted to work on your arm. That was a big point of focus for you. How has that been going? And it looks like you're doing a nice job moving it around.
Thanks. Yeah, Jamie has really helped me a lot this week, trying to get back that cut shot and being able to hit that high, deep corner. And it was working for me because my line is kind of natural, but staying high on it, too, is such a big thing with these big blockers, like especially Corey. This whole weekend has been really tough playing against her.
Deja, a lot of people may not know that you had shaved your head. This might be the first introduction for them, longtime fans of yours. What kind of feedback are you getting on your new futuristic look?
Oh, well, a lot of people like it, and you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but for me, it's just important to be out here representing my girls with alopecia, and for me, I love this look, even without the hair loss. I think just shaving my head is something fun and something different.
Do ball girls do dinner too?
Ball girls do breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
okay,
and sometimes brunch. Sometimes brunch.
Thanks a lot, Deja. Congratulations.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Another nice performance on Team Larson for Deja McClendon. And she was terminal in transition for them tonight.
She was. You know, you watch her playing with this team, it's like they're giving her confidence. They're giving her that energy that she's needed to play at a different and a higher level. I like how she's moving the ball around, hitting the ball at the top of her reach, but I really like her passing. She's steadied out, she's calmed down with her platform and her passing, but I'm telling you, she looks so comfortable and confident on the court, and I think that's the leadership of Jordan Larson that's helping her out there.
She is comfortable and happy. She's 8-0 in Athletes Unlimited here in matches. Unbelievable. Looking forward to a showdown with former teammate Kelly Hunter, who's also 8-0. She plays for Team De La Cruz. So someone is going to remain undefeated and somebody is going to take their first L. look at what will happen tomorrow. Team Wannabe, Team Edmond. So both teams will be looking for a little redemption on the weekend. That'll be 4 p.m. Eastern on FS2. We'll be starting early here in Texas. And we're now joined by Kristen Tupac for Team Larson. And Kristen, it's been an unusual journey for you. At the beginning of this, it was kind of a struggle, but you've really rounded it into shape. And now behind a group with Team Larson, what has helped imbue you with confidence as we've gone along to week 3?
Yeah, so my great uncle, he just recently passed, and he was struggling with, he was in the hospital right around the time when we got here. And he came to all my games. He was just one of my biggest fans. And he was always so full of joy and laughter and just smiling all the time. And so I started just telling myself, like, I'm going to play for him. And having that purpose was really important to me. And it just allowed me to bring those things that he would bring me to my team. So playing with purpose is really helping me out.
Well, Kristen, thanks for sharing that. That's super important, and I know how meaningful that is to you. But I have to talk about your play. It kind of seems like you're everywhere on the court. I mean, I'm saying that, but really, was that kind of the green light? If there's a free ball, if there's an easy ball coming over the net, you're taking them all.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's just so much communication, especially with this team. We've got so many veteran players, and I think the level of communication is at such a high, and every little detail is talked about. And so there's just that constant confidence in one another and hey, take this, or, you know, I've got this, you can have it, sort of situation. And so they want me to take as many as I can, and I'm there for it. I love that. So the more, the better.
All right, enjoy a little folk music. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Kristen Tupac and Team Larson take the victory. We'll put a bow on it for you next from Fair Park. The libero position in volleyball dates back to the fall of 1998 when it first appeared internationally. Now, a couple generations on, players embody it. This is the position they've always played, Selima Rockwell.
Well, I tell you, they love in this position. They go hard all the time, and they want to dig as many balls as possible. That's what you heard Kristen Tupac talk about. Loves her role.
Now the middle linebacker for the defense, either ordering dinner or going over tape. I'm not sure. That looks like DoorDash to me.
That's dinner, for sure. For sure.
Team Larson gets another victory, so Wannabe and Edmond will face off, each looking for their first win. That'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern on FS2. Then over on CBS Sports Network, we will end our weekend with Bethany de la Cruz versus Jordan Larson, 2 undefeateds. What vulnerability, if any, does Bethany de la Cruz have?
Oh, that's a tough
team?
That's a tough question, because you've got the 2 top teams of the weekend and Olympians on both sides of the court battling against one another. So De La Cruz, I think, if they defensively might be the only thing where Team Larson has the edge. So I'm excited to watch these teams battle it out.
You'll have to tune in and check it out, FS2 and CBS Sports Network tomorrow. We'll see you again to complete week 3.